Hi children, good morning. How are you? Hope you are fine. I am Kamala Kumari, your science teacher. We are giving you online classes regularly. Our next lesson, that is fifth lesson. What it is? Food and health. We all require food to get energy. Why do we require energy, children? We have to do many works with the help of this energy. Without energy, we cannot do any work. So, energy is required for us. So, how do we get energy? We get energy through food which we eat. We eat different kinds of food, and this not only suits our taste, but it will also provide us different types of nutrients. What are the important ingredients in our food? So what are ingredients? That is nothing but it is nutrients. What are nutrients? Nutrients are nothing but they are present in our food, and it is required for growth and development of our body. So they are mainly five types. What are they? Carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals. These are the main nutrients which are present in our food. What is the picture you can see, children? It is healthy eating pyramid. So this will show the proportion of food stuffs and nutrients that we should eat for making our food balanced. So let us discuss first this healthy food pyramid or healthy eating pyramid. So down, let us talk from down. What are that? It is bread, cereals, pasta. This we have to eat most. More we have to eat. That is 30% it is given C. And after that, vegetables, we have to eat more. Even fruits also. Vegetables 25% and fruits 20%. We have to eat this both more only. Next, milk, fish, meat, eggs. This one we have to eat moderately. That means 15% we have to eat them weekly once or twice. Isn't it? Next comes the fat, oil, salt, sugar, sweets. This we have to eat very, very less. That is 10%. Is it clear, children? This is our healthy food pyramid. Next, this is a mind map of nutrients in a balanced diet. So, the balanced diet, major nutrients of food are, what are they? Let us discuss. First, we'll start from water. So, water is necessary for us. Next, minerals. The minerals, they are necessary for proper functioning of our body. Next comes the proteins. Proteins, they help to grow and also repair the worn out tissues. That's why proteins are important. Next comes the fats. Fats provide energy and gives us warmth during all the seasons. They keep the body warm. In this way, fats are useful to our body. Next comes carbohydrates. They provide energy. They give us energy, which is useful to do our works. Next, vitamins. These are necessary for proper functioning of our body. Next is roughage. Roughage is nothing but It does not give anything for our body, but digestion of food, easy digestion of food takes place with roughage. So this is a mind map. You have to note down, children. Next, health. What is health? Health is a state of complete physical and mental well-being. So we should follow the following to maintain good health. What we have to follow? A balanced diet and regular exercise and proper rest for our body. Good personal hygiene, clean and hygienic surroundings. If these five are there, then we can keep our body healthy. So these are required. Next, diseases. What is diseases? Any defect or abnormality found in the body, it is called a disease. That means we are unable to do any work. We feel weak, sometimes headache, vomiting sensation. These all nothing but their abnormality in our body. That is called disease. These are classified into two main categories. What are they? Non-communicable diseases, communicable diseases. So let us discuss what is non-communicable diseases. These are nothing but which will not pass from one person to another person are called non-communicable diseases. So these is also called deficiency diseases because they are also caused due to the deficiency of proteins, carbohydrates, vitamins or minerals. Sometimes it occurs from birth or in the middle of our life also. This deficiency may occur in our body and they are also called deficiency diseases. The first one, protein carbohydrate deficiency disease. So this will not pass from one person to another person and it is called as non-communicable disease. Some of these disease may present at birth and a number of them are caused due to deficiency of some particular nutrients such as proteins, carbohydrates, vitamins or minerals in our diet. So here if proteins, carbohydrates, they are deficiency in our body, then what type of disease is called? This is protein carbohydrate deficiency disease. So protein is a body building nutrient and carbohydrate, it is energy giving nutrient. If both are absent in our body, what will happen? The body will be affected. It becomes very weak. And what are the symptoms? Do you know what do you mean by symptom? Symptoms are nothing but before you get fever or anything, some difference will be occurring in your body. That is headache or temperature or body pains. These are called as symptoms. So what are the symptoms in this disease? Improper growth. Growth will not be there. They remain like that. And loose skin and sunken eyes. Usually in old people you will find loose skin and sunken eyes. But in children, those who are having this protein carbohydrate deficiency, this loose skin and sunken eyes are seen. And thin and light hair. The hair becomes very thin and hair fall will be more. Persons will be inactive and they get tired easily. For small works only, they feel tired because of this disease. So who will be getting this disease? Children of 6 months to 3 years. They suffer from this type of deficiency disease. Why? Because they do not get a proper balanced food. Usually in slum area, we will see such a children suffering from protein carbohydrate deficiency disease. You can see the picture, children. Unhealthy child because he had fallen sick, protein carbohydrate deficiency. Unhealthy children you can see down. So this difference will be there in children. That's all for today, children. Thank you. Again and again go through this video and note down the important points, children.